I'm done. I'm not talking about no damn Donald Trump anymore. I'm a registered independent. That's you sycophants around here following a party. Y'all might well be the Crips and the Bloods.
Are you Donald Trump?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
And I'm Hillary Clinton.
Shut up. Anyway, we want this bag of candy filled huge to the rim.
Man, y'all crazy. I love this scene right here. This hip hop. America, what's up? And this the other scene, cause this is what I was on. Man, I ain't studying that COVID shit. I'm doing my research. I ain't ready to let this shit have me all crippled up and scared. Man, I love this scene right here, man. Man, y'all crazy as hell, man. This some Western shit. John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, man.
The nurses, the first responders, and I learned so much about coronavirus. And one thing that's for certain, don't let it dominate you. Don't be afraid of it. You're going to beat it. We have the best medical equipment. We have the best medicines, all developed recently. And you're going to beat it. We're going back. We're going back to work. We're going to be out front. As your leader, I had to do that. I knew there's danger to it, but I had to do it. I stood out front. I led. Nobody that's a leader would not do what I did. And I know there's a risk, there's a danger, but that's okay. And now I'm better, and maybe I'm immune. I don't know.
Check up Channel Colossus. We gonna get into this thing real quick. I'm gonna Edgar Allan Hitchcock this thing up real quick. Okay, this is why I do this, because I can relieve myself and talk to myself and keep my sanity. But I always say, hey, if it's aliens out there and they out here doing mutilations and precise cuttings of organs out of farm animals and this and that, okay, well, get what they might be doing. What the best thing they could do? Put some, what they know humans love, cats and dogs and animals in their houses. So the best thing to do would be to make them animals be able to transmit information back to the whatever alien being. This is how I be thinking. So they doing longitudinal studies. Okay, I say that to say this. I've always thought of myself as being different. And I always say my life is a longitudinal study. I'm naming this video the Trump Phenomenon. What this man has done to America, either love him or hate him, the impact he has had on this country is amazing to me psychologically. And I'm doing a longitudinal study, origin psychology, and I love it. So I'm all in. I'm a nerd. Definitely ready to take this thing back to my psychological roots, the origins. So in either 91 or 92, one of my teachers at FARS, Mr. Christine, introduced me to the terminology psychology. And that sent me on a mission. Psychology. And if you see, 34 years later, I didn't even know. Me and this man made such a connection that I see now that he signed my yearbook. He signed his picture. Okay, anyway, psychology. I went off to college as an athlete, but I wanted to prove, as I've always done, I wanted to prove to everybody I'm smart, very intelligent. So I go to the college not only to play football, but I'm ready. I know what my degree gonna be in, psychology. I'm sitting in these classes, listening and learning, and I learned about the father of psychology. We got all these other cat psychologists, Carl Jung, Albert Bandura, Ivan Pavlov, but the baddest of them all was supposedly Sigmund Freud, the father of psychology. This my major. Okay, so anyway, so while attending Wingate College in North Carolina from 92 to 96, my major being psychology, the father of psychology was Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud. And Sigmund Freud's mentality and theory was everything that a man wake up and do motivation is about sex. Freud's psychosexual theory, the 5 stages of life. It was all about sex. Well, from 92 to 96, I never knew this, but it would have been good to know, or it would have been kind of beneficial to know that Sigmund Freud was a very much strung out on cocaine. Oh, so he was horny. I wish I would have knew that from 92 to 96. But anyway, that just let you know how they never told us this. But you can just Google any of this stuff and look it up and see that he was strung out. He wrote books about coke. And for me to never hear this while I was in college is a shame. Just from seeing how information withheld can influence your mind, that lead me to this. The Trump phenomenon. Man, I don't want to talk about no damn Donald Trump. He don't need me to defend him. I ain't got no bread. That nigga got plenty of paper. He don't need me to defend him. But right is right, wrong is wrong. This is the Trump phenomenon. Now, Trump a racist. He was on TV on The Apprentice from like 2004 to 2017, 13 years, 15 seasons on NBC, and not one word of this man being a racist. Guest appearances in Home Alone, the Will Smith, what that shit is, the Fresh Prince. No racism nowhere. And then all of a sudden, you dance. And nobody ever said nothing about him being a racist. He dated a black woman, Carrie Young. That was his girlfriend. He was never a racist. He got accolades and praises from Jesse Jackson.
I do want to express thanks to you, Donald Trump, for being with us tonight. We need your building skills, your gusto, your rent package for people on Wall Street who represent diversity. And we thank you for coming tonight. Let's give Donald Trump a big hand. A big hand for Donald Trump. I now want to bring forth a friend who has, he is deceptive in that his social style is of such. One can miss his seriousness, and his commitment for their success is beyond argument. And beyond that, in terms of reaching out and being inclusive, he's done that too. And created for many people a comfort zone when I ran for the presidency in 84 and 88. And many others thought it was either laughable or something to avoid. He came to our business meeting here in New York because he has this sense of the curious and a will to risk to make things better. And so aside from all of his style and his pizzazz, he's a serious person who's an effective builder of building with a builder of people. Last year, he was a part of our workshop to embrace the underserved communities. Donald Trump. I will tell you, a large percentage of the people, and especially in construction, that are building these great jobs are black and minorities, and I'm very proud of it. We have close to 25%, and I think the number's going up, and they do a great job. There are no better builders than we have in New York, and a big percentage of that is black and minority folks. So I just want to thank everybody in the room for being here. I look forward to some questions, and thank you, Jesse, and congratulations.
The most mentioned white man in the history of hip-hop. Channel Colossus episode 28 goes into more details about Trump and hip-hop. No mentions of him being racist. Everybody praising him. This is my last time talking about this white man. All I'm saying is you Dans have been manipulated and you need to drop to your knees and repent.